So what's different between where you were, at SIU?
There's a lot of different things that are pretty different. Obviously, the resources, the facilities, having an indoor is great. SIU didn't have one. SIU is a great school. Helped me uh, helped me get better in a lot of different ways as a man and on the field. Obviously, coming here has helped me a lot. Also, made my body way better. I'm a lot stronger, a lot faster than I was. So that's everything's been great. Yeah.
Hey, Jamir, Coach Rule on Saturday talked about some of you guys who came from the FCS level, you and Jalen in
Yes, sir.
particular, but you could put Andrew Marshall in that category too.
Yes, sir.
Bring in the hunger, he said, and other players feeding off that. What is that? Do you feel that way, and what does that mean to you?
Um, I feel that way. We bring a different energy, a different mindset. Obviously, we came from SCS and not as much NIL, things of that nature, that whole realm. So I feel like we had to work for everything we've gotten, and that brings a different energy, a different mindset. It gives a chip on our shoulder. It really gives us a chip that we feed off of every day, understanding that in our heads when we were there that we probably should have been at this level already, maybe overlooked, under recruited, things of that nature. So just coming in with that mindset every day, understanding that we're not there yet, we're not at the NFL yet, and we still have a lot to work on. So, yeah.
What does that look like for you? Like playing with a chip on your shoulder when you're out there at practice? How does that show on the field?
Going full speed every play, understanding my assignment, um, getting the pre-snap reads, understanding that at the end of the day, it's still football. Still out there to have fun, play hard, and God gave us a gift, so we're gonna utilize it to our best ability. That's what it looks like.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
How has Coach Mosey shaped you, and just that
Yeah.
fact that I'm sure he vouched for you to come here?
For sure.
What did that mean to you?
It means everything to me. To this day, I say if without Coach Mo, I wouldn't probably have gotten to college. Honestly, he gave me a way to get recruited. Obviously, I was really small coming out of high school, so like getting recruited is obviously hard for a guy, especially that's especially when the transfer portal started. So it was a little harder for high school guys to get recruited. So he was putting my name out there with any coaches he met with, and all I had to do was play ball. That's what he let me do. Like he gave me a different type of confidence. He gave me a realm. He gave me a pathway to get here, and all I do is just follow everything he said, follow his lead. So I'm extremely thankful for him.
What are you looking forward to most for the first game of your FBS career at Arrowhead?
That's obviously Arrowhead is my hometown. Kansas City is my hometown, so that's obviously good. Really a dream come true being able to play at home. A lot of family coming, get to see everybody, but really just being able to win, get to start with my guys. I got here in January, but we already have a great bond in our locker room. Like we hang outside of the facility. The other day we had a seafood boil with the DBs. So like we're still brothers, even though I just got here. So like just being able to take the field with my guys and put our best foot forward and show the world what we can do. That's what I'm looking forward to.
You have some of that Kansas City attitude in you. I mean, is that a thing like that now exists more in this football program because there are so many people with connections?
I think so. We have a couple guys here. I've always said that we got some of the best ball in the country. Maybe that's a little biased, obviously, but I think we do. We have a lot of guys that come out every single year. Got some guys in the NFL now also. So it's just a chip on the shoulder, like I said earlier, that we play with that I don't think too many other places have.
Did you grow up with Nebraska football on your radar at all? It hasn't been as prominent in Kansas City until just the last couple of years.
Honestly, no. When I was in high school, I didn't really think of bigger schools. I just love football. I knew I wanted to play at the highest level. So I never really thought, about Nebraska. Honestly, I'm just watching whatever team's on TV and learning and just enjoying the game.
So when you're not as tall as somebody like, say, Deshaun, how do you have to adjust, and what's your superpower, your advantage on the field as a shorter guy?
My advantage would definitely be my quickness, being able to cover ground, short spaces, being able to play really fast, fit in small areas, dip my shoulder, bend at angles bigger, taller guys can't bend. That helps a lot. That helps a lot. Obviously, I'm shorter, so when we go against a taller receiver, my technique has to be great. So, and I know that. So that's what the whole summer we were working on. Even with Deshaun, me and Deshaun were working the whole summer together, the entire summer together. So doesn't matter what time at night it was, no matter what time in the morning it was, we're working out. So he's perfecting his craft, I'm perfecting mine in areas that we might struggle on because we're still young players. We're not in the league yet. We still have a lot to work on, and we both know that. So all we're trying to do is perfect our craft.
One of the things we talked to Andrew about is how he understood that game against Oregon last year was a big deal, that he played well in that. You had a similar game against BYU. Do you remember thinking to yourself, this is an important game that I need to play well in because of the opponent and because you had to play well in order to compete in that game?
Yes, I thought it was a pretty big game, but I was really more focused just on winning. Obviously, we're coming in as underdogs as an SCS school. BYU was a pretty good team last year. They were undefeated for I think 9 games or something like that. Pretty good team. But I was really just coming in focused on none of the outside sources. Just focusing on winning and putting my best foot forward to help my team.
Do you feel like you play kind of fearlessly on the field? Like you're just willing to do whatever you got to do to make a hit or whatever that looks like?
Yes, sir. You got to be out there, especially like you said, as a smaller guy. You can't play with any fear. Like Coach Mo always says, you're gonna have this game. This game shows who you are. There's no hiding in this game. So there's gonna be plays out there. If you're scared, we're gonna be able to tell that you're scared. So you can't play with any fearless or any fear in you, or it's gonna be exposed for sure.
Was there a moment during maybe this camp where you kind of sat back and thought, okay, I'm here, I'm playing at this level now, finally?
Really, it was probably one of the first practices. Had some pretty good plays. I'll say had some pretty good plays. Moved me up pretty quick after a couple practices. So just understanding that piece and seeing them see me, I guess you could say, seeing them see me. So it was really that, yeah.
Was it tough coming in the spring and, being kind of immediately limited with the injury? How did you kind of get through that? And, how eager were you to get out here this fall and kind of show what you could do?
Yeah, it was pretty hard, honestly. Obviously, coming up, going from FCS to a bigger school, you want to put your best foot forward. You want to come and make an immediate impact. But obviously, I couldn't. And that was just God's plan. There's nothing I could do about that, honestly. So really just God, trusting in God, knowing that He has my back, my family. My mom came down here for my surgery. My dad couldn't, but he was still extremely supportive the whole time, checking in on me 24/7. So it was them the entire time, and the coaches also. They were also checking in on me, my teammates. Everybody was checking in, helping when they could. And then like you said, what was the last part of your question?
I guess how eager were you this fall to kind of get out there and kind of show what you could do?
I was extremely eager. The coaches and the staff had to keep holding me back because they seen I was really eager during the spring times that I probably shouldn't be working out. I was, but working on my technique, working on anything I could, trying to push the limits. But I feel like that's what you have to do. You have to be eager to get back to show how much you really want it. And I want it a lot. I want it really bad. So.
Did you grow up a Chiefs fan? Did you go to Chiefs games?
Yeah, I went to a couple Chiefs games. I grew up a Chiefs fan. We had Alex Smith when the Matt Castle days, Dexter McCluster, Tamba Hali, all of them. It was great to see them play. Jamal Charles, everybody. I played running back when I was younger, so Jamal Charles is one of my favorites.
Do you have friends back home that think it's super cool that you're going to be playing in Arrowhead?
Yeah. All my uncles, all my cousins, my aunties, my grandma, everybody, all the friends trying to get tickets and things of that nature. So it's going to be great to see them.
Jamir, a lot has been said about, coming from an FCS program, but just, I guess, what's one thing maybe in the Nebraska facility that really just wowed you from an off-the-field standpoint?
Off the field, for sure, the recovery. The cold tub is amazing. I've never seen anything like that before. The sauna being right there, and really that when I walked in was amazing. Then the field was great. Just getting out there, seeing the indoor, because that's all I ever wanted when I was at SIU. Another place to work out, because when I was at SIU, I was working out in the recreation center. I was working out in a recreation center they had a little turf field in there with not too much room. Other people would rent it out and things like that. So I would have to wait for them to leave to get on there no matter what time at night. So, I mean, just all paying off, and I'm forever thankful.
Anything else? All right. Thank you, Jamir.
Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
Some hot water.